what the Jews were when they were like, "Is you gonna restore the kingdom of Israel?" This is what they talking about.
Yo. This Matthew 19:27, where Yahweh responded to Peter. You're going to judge the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to sit on thrones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because why? How was Solomon able to set that up? Through David beating down those heathen.
That's right.
Dropping them.
Then they got the Ark of the Covenant eventually a return to Jerusalem. Hey, we in business. Our power is with us. We got our temple. We good.
We cooking.
40 years. But Solomon had men under him. Okay. Which this is symbolic of the 144 too.
Oh yeah, symbolic.
12,000 out of each tribe.
That's right.
The original disciples of Yahweh Shai, man, who were foreordained, chosen from the beginning.
Yep.
And are here in the earth before you, talking to you, talking about the Bible.
Yep. People sleep on the riches and the opulence of this region of the earth.
Right.
Who are the most wealthy people on the earth right now? It's them sheiks. It's them
Saudi Arabia.
Them guys over there, Saudi Arabia.
They take over boxing right now.
East, man.
That's
why they taking over boxing.
Exactly.
They play with billions of dollars like it's nothing. Man.
They just wreck Lamborghinis in the desert, just playing them like they bumper
Dubai
cars
and all that.
They treat Lamborghinis like bumper cars.
Okay, so don't get me wrong. You got the banking families that control everything.
Right.
Still. But over here,
the Lord blessed Ishmael.
Right. They like trillionaire families and stuff, bro.
Ishmael got a blessing.
Yeah,
he did. Yep. So
So like the King Solomon during this time, balling, like ridiculous.
Yeah, high level.
Balling.
You can't quantify his assets and everything.
Balling, bro. Like.
You can't put a number to what he was worth, probably.
Satisfied. He was satisfied.
He had all the best wood. He built a house with sandalwood. Imagine how it smelled back then. The wood that he used came from Lebanon.
The natural aroma in the house.
Yeah, the trees of Lebanon. That's why the scriptures, they had the best trees, cedar trees.
Cedars of Lebanon.
Just imagine how the temple smelled. When he built that, that was the wood and stuff was you know what I'm saying?
Cedar wood smells good as hell.
So he had access to build a whole temple.
Right. Yeah. Then back then everything's more potent because the earth was in a better shape.
Right.
Now it ain't. So it's we still we dabble and dabble.
Right.
But we know that even in the kingdom, it's gonna be way more.
It's gonna be way more.
We're getting the short end right now.
Jake, you a lot of you Israelites are too small-minded. This truth is not for small-minded individuals, man. Low-level thinkers.
Yeah.
Okay, want to see a goddamn debate. This truth is serious, man.
No vision.
The truth ain't debatable. First of all.
Right.
Go ahead.
Jake just want to be a millionaire.
Jake want to be entertained.
Peon. 1 Kings 4:7, and Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month in a year made provision.
Right, things out of the earth they just had control over each month. You know, just things just flowing.
Look at it.
Just taking turns going hard.
Taking turns. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope right there.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
And they was breaking their bread. They breaking bread.
Power said
real
that
bread.
it's good, man.
They had the priesthood set up. David set all of the priests up in their orders.
It was good.
That's how they were able to still have a system at the time of John the Baptist on going into the temple in your month or in your whatever, particular order and burning the incense. They took turns doing that. So they had it going on. Smelling good.
You know that was.
No, they was looking good too.
Looking good.
Man.
This is when the disciples, real quick, get Acts the 1st chapter and the 8th verse real quick.
That's right. That's why he was saying what he said.
Remember when Sheba, she thought that one of his
You got to
servants-
understand what they were. You got to tie this what we about to read to this, man.
Acts what? 8.
Now go to verse 40. Go to verse 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm jumping
Read
down.
what 19. What 19 say?
Okay.
Yeah, 20.
20, yep.
Yeah, read that.
1 Kings 4:20. Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea in multitude,
That was a promise made to Abraham.
eating and drinking and making merry.
See, and he governed out of that land. When you look at the land that King Solomon ruled, it was the promised land. And the importance of getting back to Jerusalem to build the temple represented us being restored back to Eden, the garden eastward in Eden under Adam. That's what it represented. So under Yahweh Shai, all right, the second Adam, we're going to be restored back to that land to form a government. See? But ultimately, we first gonna get changed, man.
Right.
We're gonna get changed into new bodies. So the rulership is gonna be in those bodies.
Right.
That's the hope we have up here. So read that again.
This is 1 Kings 4:20. Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon
Eating and drinking.
just chilling.
40 years
Yep.
balling, having
Yeah.
fun. Your people are on.
Yeah.
Rule.
And Solomon was putting his people on.
Yeah.
Somebody get 1 Kings 9. Solomon was putting certain men under him
Oh yeah.
over particular affairs. 1 Kings 9 and
Everybody was good, man.
yep. Start at 19.
This is 1 Kings chapter 9, verse 19. It says, and all the cities of the store, and all the cities of store that Solomon had, and cities for his chariots, and cities for his horsemen.
Certain cities was just for his chariots.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
You got cities full of chariots.
That's
Man.
ridiculous. That's crazy.
You got Floyd Mayweather in the garage with the TMT hat,
Right, all his cars in one place.
showing his pool. Solomon did it on a whole nother level.
Man.
Man.
City.
Plano for the chariot.
Yeah, he said I had men, servants to sing for me and to play instruments, women. He was just had it. You wake up, you hear violins and people humming and certain sounds.
Yeah.
That proves seek the
Bro,
Lord,
he got a
right?
garage. He got a
And
city.
the rest shall be added.
City,
That's what
bro.
that proves right there.
That's a man. You can't.
That's what
It's
that
hard to
proves.
say
Right.
that.
Cities.
Cities. Because you rule the land.
Yeah.
So you do what you want.
It's mine.
Now, real quick though. When you hear that, you got to remember something that's very key. He asked for wisdom first and the
Right.
strength to be able to rule his people, and everything was added.
Right.
And we're talking about the added. Everything he had,
Yeah.
city, a whole city with chariots, that was added
Yeah.
after he paid attention to wisdom first.
Yep.
You know,
Right. That
period.
paled in comparison to his wisdom that the Most High blessed him with.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And cities for his chariots, and cities for his horsemen, and that which Solomon desired to build in Jerusalem, and in Lebanon, and in all the land of his dominion.
Dominion. And when you look at it, it's the land that was promised to Abraham. When you go into it, that was the land, and they parted inheritance amongst the 12 tribes. And they had a kingdom, the United Kingdom of Israel. All 12 tribes, we were one nation. Wasn't no northern and southern kingdom. Just 12 tribes. Go ahead.
All right. It says, verse 20. It says, and all the people that were left of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, which were not of the children of Israel,
Now, why were they still left? Who were they left of? What did it mean left? What did David do?
put them to work.
He beat them down.
Yep.
Right.
He
No,
killed.
Solomon put him
he
to
put
work.
him. Yeah, David put him to death.
Yeah.
But there were some that were left alive. So it's saying all of these people who are left alive. Read it in the NLT.
Solomon,
All right.
I got you.
It says, there were still some people living in the land who were not Israelites, including Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. These were descendants of the nations whom the people of Israel had not completely destroyed.
There you go.
So Solomon conscripted them for his labor force,
He put them in the labor force.
I got you. I got
your
you.
ass-
and they serve in the labor force to this day.
Right. They serve in a labor force. What's a labor force? Somebody look up labor force.
Job.
What is a labor force? Is it in, look it up in the Hebrew, man.
Yeah.
I think
He
you
had
clicked
black
the NLT.
jobs for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
Labor.
Man.
Abide.
Ibad, servant.
Yep.
Right, servant.
That's it. Yep. To serve subjects, to serve the Most High.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
So Solomon put their asses in slavery.
Solomon knew exactly what to do with
Okay.
that human
Get a
resource.
job.
Yep. Calls to labor, calls to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep going.
All right. It says, so Solomon conscripted them for his labor force, and they serve in the labor force to this day. But Solomon did not conscript any of the Israelites for forced labor.
Right. He didn't put his own people in captivity.
Instead, he assigned them to serve as fighting men, government officials, officers, and captains in his army.
Go whoop his. He got a group of Jake. Go beat their ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like James Evans sick Dottie on Daryl. Get him, Dottie. Hey, Solomon had a band of Jake just all day. They just put warriors in the martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Just trained and the cream of the crop of the mighty men of Israel.
Man.
Esau got him to himself in his kingdom. You don't think Yahushua gonna have those men for him in his kingdom? The cream of the crop.
That's right.
Come on, that's right.
And he made them government officials. So you govern this region, you over this.
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be beautiful right there, boy.
Yep. It says officers and captains of his army, commanders of his chariots, and charioteers. Solomon appointed 550 of them to supervise the people working on various projects.
Nepotism.
Man.
Yeah. Nepotism at its
It
finest.
wasn't low level. And this gives you an
He had
insight to it.
departments.
This gives you insight.
He had a cabinet.
Right. This really gives you insight to what Adam was doing.
Yep.
Right.
That's right.
This gives you insight to what Adam was doing. And it kind of gives you insight to how Adam fell.
Right. Right. That's
You know
how
what I'm saying?
Jethro told Moses,
Yeah.
put him on game, how to set up people.
Them
in
idols
order.
bound to the women, the woman, you know?
Yep. Same angle.
All right, that was the point on that.
So when you get Acts 1, right? Go to Acts 1. Yep. Yep.
Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Read that in NLT.
So when the apostles were with Yahushua, they kept asking him, Lord, has the time come for you to free Israel and restore our kingdom?
Restore our kingdom. When they're talking about restore our kingdom, what we just read is what they're talking about.
Yep.
Right.
That's what they was talking about. You see?
That's right.
Like, are we fit to win now? Like,
That's right.
what's up?
That's right.